iPhone maker Apple has elevated Indian origin engineer Kevan Parekh as its next chief financial officer. Parekh has been working at Apple for the last 11 years and is set to take over from January next year. Kanishka joins us now with more. Kanishka, another Indian origin leader in Silicon Valley. Tell us more about him.
Indian origin C-suite leaders at corner offices of global companies is not a rare sight anymore, whether it is Tesla, Google or Zoom. The latest entrant to the list is Kevan Parekh, who will take over as the Apple CFO from January 2025. What also stands out for him is that at a time when most companies look for someone who is upskilled or worked across different firms or has a fresh perspective, Apple has decided to pass on the reins to an insider. To promote someone from within or to hire someone new is a dilemma that big companies often face, and Apple has decided to go the conventional way. Parekh will succeed his boss Luca Maestri, who will remain at Apple but in a reduced capacity. Parekh joined Apple's finance and product marketing team over 11 years ago and is currently the Vice President of Financial Planning and Analysis. He has remained largely reclusive with no social media presence over the years, but at Apple, reports say that he's an instrumental executive who often reports directly to Tim Cook on important financial and sales matters. In fact, earlier this year, he assumed the responsibilities and office of Sauri Casey, the senior Apple finance executive who is now the CFO of Sanos Inc. Quite literally following the footsteps of his boss Maestri, who had been training him, Kevan also started his career at General Motors in 2004 and has held key positions at the company in US and Europe before he moved on to Thomson Reuters for a 4-year stint. Now, the leadership change at Apple comes at a time when its multiple product launches are due on September 9 this year. Experts say that the transition to the new CFO in January is planned and orderly and therefore is likely to be smooth. And that Maestri staying on with Apple is also very important as it removes the risk of financial questions later on. During Maestri's tenure, Apple more than doubled its revenue, with services revenue growing more than 5 times. As Parekh looks to fill his shoes, global analysts say that he will need to continue prudent capital management, but he may also have to explore complementary acquisitions, which requires a different skill set from the CFO.
All right, Kanishka, many thanks. And staying with Apple is part